I'm Phoenix, and I'm really excited about my Silver Sparks mixtape, which features a variety of my songs that I've been slowly building upon with my musical project Silver Sparks. I'm really excited as a musician living in this era and wondering what my music says about the time in which we live and what it says about me. Now, I am a musician, and I've been reading a book by the author Liz Pelly called Mood Machine. And I'm really excited about this book because she's been talking a lot about music distribution and how streaming is not the only way that artists distribute music. And so I have here something that you probably haven't seen in a long time, but I am a 90s kid and I grew up with CDs. And I miss CDs, I'm not gonna lie. I miss having CDs. Even though I do like streaming, I like CDs and what they represent. And so in this book, I've been thinking about what Liz has been talking about with this idea that there are alternative ways of distributing music, that streaming and the way that streaming does it as a corporation is not the only way in which to think about music. It's not the only way to write music, and it's definitely not the only way to distribute music. And I think that that's super interesting because what it gets me to think about is that I want to be a little bit more creative with how I distribute my music. And so I understand that if I have a few CDs, such as these blank CDs, I can definitely burn them to a disc and share them with my friends. And that's what I've been doing. And even though it sounds silly when I could just put my music on streaming platforms like Apple and Spotify and others, that I actually am really content just distributing it the way that I have on CDs. I know that it's not going to have the same kind of far reach as if I put it on streaming platforms, but I think that that comes later if that's what I decide to do. But I just love the idea of being a musician and being able to share my music and distribute it. So that's why I definitely have my Silver Sparks mixtape on YouTube, and I hope to continue to add to it as I continue to work on my songs. But I think what's really fun is really rethinking how we think about music and how we distribute it. Because I think one of the biggest points that the author gets across in Mood Machine is that we are able to conceptualize what the music means to us. There is no one way or one size fits all of doing music. And I love that idea because there's so many ways of looking at it. And so I love that idea because I think that it's very liberating. I think it's very freeing. And I also think it's very encouraging. So you might think something as simple as blank CDs might not really represent anything, but I think they have the potential to represent something really amazing. So yeah, I'm Phoenix, and thank you for watching, and I hope that you'll check out my other videos. I'll put my link to my author page in the description. Thank you for watching.